I don't remember this one. It was in the replay file. It must be good, but I don't even remember what this one's about. We have Codex on Kislev versus Berserk on the High Elves. Alith and Anar, and some skirmish cav. Not full skirmish, not like Shadow Warriors and stuff, but a lot of skirmish. For Kislev, we have the brave front line of 5 Kossars, armored Kossars with their pistols and shields. We have a couple Kossars with spears, some Griffin Legion, a couple things in the woods, and then we have an ice switch of Tempest with just Blizzard and then a little Snow Leopard summon, mostly essentially Pit of Shades. And we have the Golden Knight Narskia with Ursun's Claw, her freezing net blade. Pretty expensive little hero core there. Aside for the High Elves, we did mention there's 4 Illyrian River Archers, one of which is the Heralds of the Wind. We do have Alith and Anar, the Everqueen's Court Guard with Hand of Glory for increased reload skill, my word. Then a front line of White Lions of Krace and Spearmen, the Dragon Prince Arawar, the Fireborn, and then 1 War Lion of Krace. We do have a High Caster with just Hand of Glory and Fiery Convocation. Interesting. Alith and Anar, for his part, brought nothing besides Dark in the Skies and Stone of Midnight. Wants to give missile resistance and reload skill to those Everqueen's Court Guard, who are just pissing through their ammunition. Dude, they're already like half out of ammo with how much reload skill and shit they got. But also, like, what was the objective? You did half HP off of a shielded armored Kossar. Nice Fiery Convocation is going to maybe hit 3-4 units. That Fiery Convocation did more damage than the Sisters have so far. I actually want to see that. 600 damage on the Sisters so far. The High Caster, 1,200. Yeah, that was a really brutal Fiery Convocation. Kislev getting punished for forming nice straight lines. Armored Kossars need to keep moving up. Right now, they just want to use their pistol advantage. They don't want to fight the White Lions of Krace in melee, so they're using every advantage they can. But Everqueen's Court Guard just continue to fire on the Griffin Legion, who tried to pull back, but then lost attack orders. There we go. Now they're moving again. But, ooh, this is beautiful. All right, here we go. High Elves are screwed now. Golden Knight freezes the Fireborn in the middle of a blizzard, and they just lose all of their HP. That was a sick combination. Now they can move, but they're frostbitten and already dead as more Griffin Legion move in. So Berserk gets a sick Fiery Convocation down the line, killing 3 units, and on the other side, a beautiful net into Blizzard just shatters the Fireborn, the most expensive unit the High Elves have. Oh, that's crazy. Everqueen's Court Guard just about out of ammunition, so now they don't really need to be defended because they are soon going to be melee units regardless. We still have Skirmish Cavalry. We still have Alith and Anar, and a bunch of White Lions. War Lions of Krace pushing back some armored Kossars, but now they're falling back towards a big fight that is erupting. The Griffin Legion surrounded, and this looks bad for them, but if you realize what's fighting them, it's all Skirmish Cavalry and Archers, so there's not really any actual damage here, and the Griffin Legion are going to be just fine. War Lions join in at the last second, but with the Griffin Legion and a Frostworm going nuts on them with the Guardian Summon as well, the War Lions should get taken out, and the Griffin Legion should be fine. The Griffin Legion are attritioning, but they just got down to half HP in a 5v1, so that's what I meant by they'll be fine. Not like literally they'll take no damage, but, you know, it's favored for them. Alith and Anar stands near the capture point, which I don't think it'll come down to this game. Doesn't seem like that's the trajectory it's going, as both armies have already been massacred, and we're only 3 minutes into the game. Griffin Legion and things in the woods falling back. There they go, creeping around in the darkness of the map. Kossars throw their pistol shots out at the War Lions, currently fighting a Snow Leopard summon. And the Golden Knight is surrounded entirely in Illyrian Reavers. She'll fight her way out. She'll win eventually, but it'll take a while. Everqueen's Court Guard are going to fire their last 3 volleys straight into the Ice Witch of Tempest. No Hand of Glory for them, but there is a Blizzard coming in for all 3 of these High Elf units. Now they are all quite injured, so it's not the greatest Blizzard in the history of Blizzards, but still really good. Clear out a lot of these bodies in the late game and get the Golden Knight some distance. Ooh, that's a little bit of a mistake, though. A pretty healthy Illyrian River Archer just opts into that Blizzard and now gets frostbitten in front of the Golden Knight, so a rare mistake from Berserk, and he is going to be missing that unit. Alith and Anar is now stuck fighting the Frostworm. 41 melee attack, bonus versus large not helping versus Alith and Anar, and his 51 melee defense. The Frostworm actually just opts out as Alith and Anar shoots him at the back of the head. And another Fiery Convocation is down on the side. A little bit of friendly fire onto the Heralds of the Wind, so kind of a meh Fiery Convocation, but did hit 2 Kislevite infantry units, did a decent amount of damage to them. And the Kislevites are getting pushed back by the High Elf front line. White Lions doing well enough. Heralds of the Wind fighting the Kossars of Spears. By Our Blood is procced. These are the spear variants. They should do okay versus the Heralds of the Wind and Things in the Woods charging down. They do need to back off now, those skirmish cav heading for the hills. Alith Anar is still firing away at whatever he can get his meaty little claws on as a Frostworm is coming right towards him. Shoots her in the face yet again. Gets a little bit of damage, though. He's used almost all of his ammunition. How much value has he gotten? 900. All right, Alith Anar needs some buffs, people. He needs some buffs. An Archer Lord can't use all of their ammo. Most of it's shooting at the enemy giant monstrous Lord and still, like, not even get 1k value. That's pretty fucked up. Golden Knight still fighting through random crap, as she has to. And the Frostworm's having a bad time dueling with Alith Anar and getting shot and having Spearmen hit her in the butt. It's not going very well. Does need to back off once again, just freeing Alith Anar up to keep shooting at her. He has 6 shots left. And even gets Hand of Glory. Reload skill and melee attack. Kislev, I see a lot of white flags for them running away, though the High Elves don't have the assets currently to run all those white flags down, so they will come back and they will keep firing into the High Elves. That is a bit of a bummer. Alith Anar still getting more damage on the Ice Witch. He's down to 3 shots left. Now he's gotten 1,200 value. Good for him. Everqueen's Court Guard somehow still have ammo, even though like an hour and a half ago they had 4 shots left. They currently have 2. Another Fiery Convocation out. And it's a bad choice. Armored Kossars either have to go forward into the charging Lyran Reavers or back into the Fiery Convocation. They choose neither and shatter. Everqueen's Court Guard rout yet again. Ice Witch Tempest down to 2,000 HP, but Alith Anar is out of ammunition. He's officially just a half-assed foot melee combatant. Golden Knight trying to run down the Mage of High Magic. Once again, the Ice Witch takes a charge onto Alith Anar. Once again, she seems to regret it. She takes a lot of damage from Alith Anar and the spears. Is going to back off once more. Balance power is roughly 50-50. In comes another Blizzard, and that's a big one. It's onto the High Elves' only Spearmen, so that'll mean the Ice Witch will have a lot less to worry about in the late game. And I guess even the Golden Knight is on horseback, so that Spearman was a crucial unit for the High Elves. I wonder how much value it's gotten already as the only Spearman they brought. Only 370. Honestly, not as much as I thought. Alith Anar's taken into the Ice Witch. He is kicking her ass. She does need to run away. And let the Golden Knight just finish this off. The Golden Knight can actually win the game. Golden Knight can kill Alith Anar and the Mage. Everqueen's Court Guard back, still have 2 ammunition, and they get a Hand of Glory. Don't know how they still have ammo after all this time. I keep seeing them fire, and I don't see their ammo go anywhere. Ice Witch routes away. Everqueen's Court Guard, are you going to focus on shooting her and finishing off her last 300 HP, or are you going to shoot at something else? It looks like they're shooting at the Armored Kossars, trying to leave Alith Anar and the White Lions to fight the Golden Knight without any Armored Kossar support. Ice Witch of Tempest, very, very low on HP. Lyran Reaver is going to finish her off with a couple bow shots, and the Everqueen's Court Guard are going to help. Still at 1 ammunition. Like 7 volleys into their 2 ammunition. They go down to 1. Ammunition's weird. It's just a weird stat. All right, Mage of High Magic came back briefly. Routing again for no apparent reason, but she is going to get out of here. Balance power is actually better for Kislev than the last time we checked in, which seems funny considering everything they just lost, but the High Elves have also lost things, and the High Elves have also lost ammunition, as that 1 ammunition on the Everqueen's Court Guard is going pretty darn far. 11 people, 1 ammo. I've seen like 700 arrows fly out of them. Makes sense. That tracks. Armored Kossars with a little bit of pistol shots trying to rejoin the fight. Everqueen Court Guard get another Hand of Glory for more reload skill, because nothing matters. And Alith Anar is stuck fighting Ursun's Claw, buffed up Golden Knight. White Lions rout away, leaving Alith Anar to 1v1 the Golden Knight. Still, the Everqueen's Court Guard are firing the world's most big 1 ammunition. Now, I know the nerds in the chat are going to tell me, well, it's 1 ammo on 80 models, so 11 models left, they get 8 shots off with that 1 ammo or whatever. Yeah, it just looks funny. Looks funny to say 1 ammo and then just pump out a Gatling gun's worth of archer fire. The bow and spear hybrid Kossars in the back trying to fend off Lyran Reavers on their way in. In comes a Fiery Convocation. They're gonna have to break their charge defense to dodge it, and that's when the Lyran Reavers are gonna try and pounce, it looks like. Not a lot of damage out from the Fiery Convocation, but in come the Lyran Reavers on the now unbraced light spears. And Alith Anar and the Mage are trying to 2v1 the Golden Knight. 3950 for her melee stats. Alith Anar is down to still 4751, still pretty good. Gets a rear shot on the Golden Knight, but the mage is shattered. Everqueen's Court Guard coming back into the fight. Illyrian Reaver's coming back into the fight. Golden Knight turns around, smacks Alith Anar in the face, knocking him down. And he gets up, just stabs her immediately. Gets really good damage on her. Balance of Power is moving against the Kizlevites, but Alith Anar routs? You call yourself a high elf? Routing at like less than 1,000 HP? You're supposed to fight to the very end. As the Golden Knight keeps trying to run him down. She is taking slow poke damage from the Illyrian Reavers all around, but everybody's starting to rout. Balance of Power tips against the high elves, and army losses takes care of them as the Golden Knight's superior leadership gets her through it. And Byra Blood, but also superior leadership. 3,200 value on the Frostworm, 2,100 on the Golden Knight. Armored Kossars did okay. Kossar Archers did, okay, I guess. Griffin Legion and Things in the Woods left a little bit to be desired. For Berserk, Alith Anar ended up doing very well. We got most of that value after he used all of his ammo. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but yeah, just like slowly chipping down the Frostworm and the Golden Knight got him a lot of value. Caster got a lot of value, considering a lot of those were Hand of Glory. Everqueen's Court Guard ended up doing quite well, despite also an early start to the game. White Lions did okay. Fireborn got massacred by a net and spell combo, and Illyrian Reaver Archers did fine-ish. GG. Roar. Subscribe, yes.